Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra, I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today I am going to talk about prescribed duty. What are those all prescribed duty for all of us in which we have to perform? We have to learn how to live our life. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by Sri Bhakti Vedanta Srila Mahaprabhupada from UNESCO temple. I would have to say Srimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but true science, pure book of science and humanity. I am trying to propagate a humanity on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. I am trying to morally motivate to those people who are actually frustrated and attempted to commit suicide on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So let's get into Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Prescribed duty, karma yoga. What kind of karma we all have to perform? I have already covered verse number 1 to 10 and I am going to cover 11 to 35. So let's get into Devana bhavyana tenana te devana bhavyantu vah paraspara bhavyant sreya parama vapasyata. Here Lord Krishna stated to Arjuna, the demigods being pleased by sacrifice. The demigods are being pleased by sacrifice, which also please you. Actually, if you approach to any demigod, the demigod will definitely help you because he or she has pleased by sacrifice, and thus by cooperation between the man and demigod, prosperity will reign for all. The cooperation between the man and demigods. Demigods are upper level of the man or superhuman beings, we can say, and there is above from superhuman beings, that is supreme personality of God and Lord Krishna, Sri Hari Vishnu. Demigods are the officers of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is a supreme administrative officer, or we can say prime minister of any nation. Like he created all the branch of demigods, means other branch of the demigods. He has given a different department to different demigods. If you approach to any demigods, then your work will done. And if you approach to direct supreme personality of Godhead, then other gods will definitely, Lord Krishna appoint. Lord Krishna asked to other god or other departmental god, the head of the department, in order to complete or in order to eradicate your pain, in order to sort out your problem. So Lord Krishna, if you approach to Lord Krishna, then all the departments and each and every demigods will automatically be satisfied. So we all have to perform our prescribed duty in order to satisfy Lord Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, Madhusudana, Mukundana. We have to perform our prescribed duty in order to satisfy Sri Hari Krishna. Ishta Bhogana Vi वो देवा दास्यते यज्ञ भावित तेदन प्रदाय वे the bhukte stena ivasa cha. In the charge of the various necessity of life, the demigods being satisfied by performance of yajna. The demigods are being satisfied by performance of yajna, will supply all the necessities to you. Demigods will supply all the necessities to you, but he who enjoys the gift without offering them to the demigods in return is certainly a thief. Here Lord Krishna stated, the person who is not offering any sacrifice, offering such a gift without offering them to demigods in the return is certainly a thief. That particular person is considered as a thief who is not offering and directly enjoy whatever happiness he has got without offering to demigods. Means the role of the demigods is required, but whatever result we will get and whatever result we have got, we have to offer to Lord Krishna directly. Then Lord Krishna will definitely satisfy other demigods, because he is supreme personality of Godhead. If we approach to Prime Minister of India, then other department will definitely, Prime Minister will order to other department in order to sort out your problem. So if you surrender to Prime Minister, if you surrender to Lord Krishna, then all the demigods will automatically be satisfied. Lord Krishna further stated, यज्ञ शिष्टासीन संतो मुच्यते सर्व किल्पेश भूत्वे ते त्वद पाप ये प्रचंते आत्मा करानत. Here devotees of Lord, here the devotee of Lord are released from all kind of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Other who prepare food for personal sense of enjoyment verily eat only sins. Only that kind of people are eating sinful food or polluted food. Means the people, the devotee of Lord Krishna always offered always offer this all food whatever he will eat. So the devotee of Lord Krishna will definitely eat only pure things because it has offered in the form of sacrifice to Lord Krishna. And other things, other people who are eating for the sense of enjoyment, they are only eating sins or sinful activities or polluted food. And because of these things, because of this polluted food or sins, the particular person behavior and nature will definitely be changed, and the particular person will definitely fall down in this material pool. So we all have to perform a prescribed duty in order to satisfy the supreme person of Godhead, Lord Krishna. It's required actually. If we are performing niskam karma, if we will be niskam karma yogi, then we will surely make ourselves free from the cycle of the birth and death, because there is no expectation, there is no desire. If there is a desire and expectations are associated with something or our work, then we will definitely fall down this material pool, because our desire and expectations are only responsible for our miseries and happiness. If something will happen as per our desire, as per our expectation, then we will surely be happy. If something is not happen as per our expectation and desire, then we will definitely get a supreme miseries. So Lord Krishna here stated, perform your prescribed duty without keeping any expectation. Like कर्मण्यवधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतुर्भो मा ते संगो स्वकर्मणि मा ते संगो स्वकर्मणि कर्मण्यवधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतुर्भो मा ते संगो स्वकर्मणि. Lord Krishna here taught to all of us before more than 5,000 years ago to perform your prescribed duty. Principle of karma yoga, by which we can easily make ourselves free from the cycle of the birth and death, and we will get a supreme abode. We can easily overcome from all the miseries and happiness. We have to be neutral. We don't have to get too much happiness if there is a success, if something will happen according to us. If something will not happen according to us, we don't have to get supreme miseries. We have to be neutral in all the conditions, equipoise in all the conditions. That is a mental concussion. Lord Krishna further stated, Anna davanti bhutani prajanayad anna sambhavah eja davanti prajanyo yagya karma samruddhava. The prosperity of karma. All the living bodies subsist on the food grains. Here Lord Krishna explained the cycle of climate, cycle of the rain cycle, how water vaporize, and also formulation of the cloud. Lord Krishna here explained all the living bodies subsist on the food grain which are produced from the rains, and rains are produced by performance of yajna, sacrifice, यज्ञ. लॉर्ड कृष्णा ने यज्ञ से बादल बनाए थे और बरसात की थी. जब गोवर्धन उठाया था तब बरसात की थी, बारिश की थी. याजना इज born of the prescribed duty. Without prescribed duty, yajna sacrifice will never happen, and without yajna the rain will never fall down, and without rain the food will never produce, and food grain will never develop. So cycle will never run. So this is a climatology, this is a climatic things. Lord Krishna here explained. Sri Balaram Vidubhusa, the great commentator on the Bhagavad Gita, writes follow: Ye indriyani agandasi vasti tama yajnam sarvesam Vishnu avyacharet chesam asanti asnati tena yadah deha yatram संपादयन्ति ते शांते सर्वेश याजना पुरुषस्य भक्ता सर्व किलबिषेर अनादि काल विवर्धित आत्मान भवन्ति प्रति प्रति अंधकारी निखिलस्य पापीर विमुच्यते. The Supreme Lord who knows as the Yajna Purusha. Lord Krishna is known as the Supreme Person of God and Yajna Purusha, or the person beneficiary for all the sacrifice. The person of the beneficiary of all the sacrifice is the master of all the demigods. Lord Krishna, Vasudev, Mukunda, he is the master of all the demigods who serve him as the different limbs of the body serves the wall. If we serve unto Lord Krishna, then automatically, if we serve our mind and our heart, then entire body will definitely be served. So if we serve Lord Krishna, is something like we are serving the different limbs of the body in the wall. Demigods like Indra, Chandra, Varuna are appointed officer who manage the material affair, who manage Indra, Chandra and Varun. They are managerial officer who manage, who are appointed for particular things, particular work. And the Vedas direct sacrifice to satisfy this demigod, to that they may be pleased by supply air, light, water sufficiently to the produce food grain. When Lord Krishna is worshipped, listen it very carefully, when Lord Krishna is worshipped, the demigods who are different limbs of the Lord are also automatically be worshipped. Whenever we worship to Lord Krishna, means other demigods will definitely, other limbs of Lord Krishna will definitely automatically be worshipped. So we have to worship, we have to bow our head before Lord Krishna, because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. He himself, the meaning of his name is to bring you out from the darkness and lead you toward the light side. जो आपको अंधकार से निकाल के सत्य और प्रकाश की तरफ लेके जाए, उसको हम कृष्णा कहेंगे, वासुदेव कहेंगे, मुकुंदा कहेंगे, मुरारी कहेंगे. So he is Krishna, he is the Supreme Personality of God and Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna further stated, कर्म ब्रह्मोद्वह विधि ब्रह्माक्षर समुद्रम तस्मात् स्वर्गतम ब्रह्म नित्य यदि प्रतिष्ठितम. Yeah, Lord Krishna further stated, regulated activities are prescribed in the Vedas. The regulated activities are prescribed in Vedas. The Vedas are directly manifested from the Supreme Person of Godhead. Vedas are manifested from the Supreme Person of Godhead, Lord Krishna. Consequently, the all-pervading, the transcendency is eternally situated in the act of the sacrifice. The act of sacrifice, just we have to understand. The act of sacrifice we have to understand. Without performing our prescribed duty, nothing will happen. We are not able to maintain our physical body. Like niyatam kuru karma tvam karma jaya hi akarmana sarira yatra pichate na parisaddate na tu akarmana. Means perform your prescribed duty. Working is better than not working, and no one can maintain his physical body without performing his prescribed duty. So we all have to perform our prescribed duty with the ethics, with the moral, with the values, with the human values, human consideration, societal consideration. We have to understand. Evam pravatita chakra nayu vaya yatiha cha adaryu indriyani aro mohdha partha cha jivati. My dear Arjuna, here Lord Krishna stated, here Lord Krishna addressed Arjuna, my dear Arjuna, one who does not follow in human life cycle of the sacrifice, one who doesn't follow human life cycle of sacrifice thus established by Vedas, certainly lives a life full of the sins. That particular person, that particular man, humankind, will definitely fall into the sinful activities. The living only for the satisfaction of the sense of gratification. Such a person lives in the vain. That particular person's life is worthless if the particular person is living only for the sense of the gratification, in order to satisfy our senses, our karmendriya, gyanendriya 5, karmendriya 5. So whenever we are doing this, then we will definitely fall into sinful activity. Our life will definitely worthless. This is stated by Lord Krishna. Yasya tav atmana ratira iva sadah atmana traptasya cha manav आत्मनेव च संतुष्टे तस्य च कार्य न विद्यते. कार्य न विद्यते. Lord Krishna has said कार्य न विद्यते. But for one who take a pleasure in the self, self-satisfy, self-satisfaction is required. Lord Krishna here taught to all of us how to satisfy yourself, how to get self-realization. Without knowing yourself, first know yourself, then only you can know the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. First try to know who you are and what is the duty of your life, what are the prescribed duty for you, which are granted by Lord Krishna. You have to understand this thing. If you are not able to understand these things, then you will definitely fall down this material fool. You will definitely fall down in the sinful activities, and nobody can save you and nobody can offer you the salvation without performing a prescribed duty. संसार में रह के हमें कर्मयोग करना है, संसार का त्याग नहीं करना है, कर्मयोगी बनना है, निष्काम कर्मयोगी बनना है हमें. And who is self-satisfied, there is a no duty for the particular person. The particular person who is self-realized, only the person who knows he is not body, he is only soul, and soul is directly connected with the Supreme Personality of God, a super soul. Then for that person there is a no duty. नेम तस्य कृतनाथ नाकृत ने कश्चन न चास्य सर्वभूतेषु कश्चिद अर्थ व्यापारस्य कश्चिद व्यापारस्य is only business. Lord Krishna stated the self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duty. Only self-satisfied person, self-realized person, there is no prescribed duty for the person. He is only performing prescribed duty in order to satisfy Lord Krishna. For self-satisfied, self-realized person. So, what is the definition of self-satisfaction? Self-realized person, the self-intuition, the person who has surrendered to Lord Krishna. That I can say, or we can say, that person is self-satisfied, because whatever person eat, whatever person do perform means work or perform any work, the particular work he offer, particular food he offer to Lord Krishna, then only he will enjoy. And without offering to Lord Krishna any food or any work, if we try to enjoy, then we will definitely fall down this material pool, we will definitely fall down in the sinful activity. This is what we have to understand. And nor has he any need to depend upon any living entity. तस्मादस्त सतत कार्य कर्म समाचार असक्तो हाय आचरण कर्म परम अपनति पुरुष. Therefore, without being attached to the fruit of activities, one should act as a matter of duty. One should act without being attached. We don't have to attach with any duty. We have to perform our prescribed duty as a matter of duty. For working without attachment, one attains the supreme. One attains the supreme personality of God. That particular person who is self-realized, who knows his soul is directly connected with Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is observer of each and every karma, each and every action of your life. Then nobody will do any kind of sinful activities, because I know that my all the actions will definitely observed by Lord Krishna. Then I will never do anything wrong with anyone, because it will never means I don't have energy to do anything wrong with anyone, because I don't have a desire, because I can see my Lord Krishna in each and every living entity. That is the only reason I will perform my prescribed duty. I will never do anything wrong with anyone. कर्मणेवसी संशीर आत्मा स्थित जनकादय लोक संग्रम इवपि संपास्य कर्तुम अर्षि. King such a Janakas attain the perfection solely by performance of the prescribed duty. Therefore, just for the sake of educating the people in the general, you should perform your prescribed duty. Lord Krishna further said, यदा यदा आचरति श्रेष्ठः तदा तदा इवतो जना सहित प्रमाणम कुरु लोकस्य तदा अनुवर्तते. Here Lord Krishna stated, whatever action a great man perform, listen it very carefully, whatever action a great man perform, common men follow on their footstep, and whatever standard he set by exemplary act, entire world will pursue, all the world will pursue. So this is what we have to understand. न मे पार्थस्य कर्तव्य त्रिषु लोकेषु किश्चिन नान पात्मम अव्यपात्मा वर्त इव च कर्माणि. O son of Prutha, there is no work prescribed for me within all three planetary system, nor I want of anything, nor I have done means nor have I need obtain anything, and yet I am engaged in the prescribed duty. If we offer unto Lord Krishna, if we surrender to Lord Krishna, there is no prescribed duty. We will never get any kind of attachment by our prescribed duty. We are only perform prescribed duty for sake of educating the other people in order to set an example by which people can move on the particular path. यदि हय न वर्तेतु जातु कर्मणि इंद्रिय मम वर्तानु वर्तते मनुष्य पार्थ सर्वसः. For if I ever fail to engage in carefully performing prescribed duty of path, certainly all men would follow my path. Other people will definitely follow my path. If I got a success, then other people will follow my path. If I fail to perform my prescribed duty, then so Lord Krishna here stated, उत्ति सिधुर्य इम लोकः ना कुरम कर्मा चेद अहम शंकरस्य च कर्ता स्वयं उपाध्यम इमद प्रजः. If I didn't perform prescribed duty, all these words would put to ruination, and I would be the cause of the creating unwanted populations, and I would thereby destroy the peace of all the living beings. If I don't perform my prescribed duty, then entire world will definitely ruin. And I don't want to ruin entire world because of the overpopulation. All the peoples will definitely, the peace will definitely destroyed in between in the human beings. And when the peace will be destroyed, at that time, entire world will definitely lead towards the destruction. So, if I don't perform my prescribed duty, then consequences would be the destruction of this entire world. So, we all have to perform our prescribed duty for Lord Krishna. We all have to offer our all things to Lord Krishna. Satka karmani vidaso yadha kurvanti bharata kuryada vidama tatha saktas chikrusa loka sangraham. As the ignorant perform their duty with attachment to the result, learned may sincerely act when without attachment for the sake of the leading people on the right path. If I am learned person, then I will definitely prescribe my duty for sake of educating the other people. Na buddhi bheda jana yeda jnana karma sanjitanam joye yasava karmani vidunatma uta samacharana. Here, so as not to disturb the mind of ignorant man attached to the fruitive result of the prescribed duty, a learned person should not induce them to stop the work. Rather, by working the spirit of the devotion, he should engage them in the sort of all the activities for the gradual development of the Krishna consciousness. Prakrute kriya karmani guno karmasi sarvasah guno karmani sarvasah ahankara vimudatmana karta hamti manyate ahankar arrogance त्रिविधम नरकस्य द्वारणम नाशनम आत्मानः काम क्रोध तथा मोह तस्मात् तयं तु त्यज्यते. त्रिविधम नरकस्य द्वारणम नाशनम आत्मानः काम क्रोध तथा मोह तस्मात् तयं तु त्यज्यते. Here Lord Krishna stated there are three leading gates which are lead you toward the hell. There are lust, greed and anger. The wise man should have to renunciate all these things immediately, all these factors immediately, because they all lead toward the hell and destruction of the soul. Nasanam atmana, destruction of the soul. Tattva vintu mahabhava guna karma vivagasya guna guneshu vatantya iti matva na sanjate. One whose knowledge, who is in the knowledge of absolute truth, Almighty army, does not engage himself in the sense of gratification. The particular person who is self-realized, the particular devotee, Lord Krishna's devotees are always self-realized. There is no duty for Lord Krishna's devotee. Lord Krishna's devotee always engages him or herself in order to satisfy Lord Krishna in the worship of Lord Krishna. And knowing well and difference between the work in the devotion and work in the productive results. Only self-realized person, the person who knows Lord Krishna, only that person who knows the difference between the self-satisfaction and the devotion or the work for the productive result. Lord Krishna further stated, Prakrute guna samruddha sanjate guna karmasu tana kusata vido manda kunto kustavina vichalayate. The Lord Krishna stated, bewildered by the mode of the material nature, bewildered by the mode of material nature, the ignorant, the people who are ignorant, fully engage themselves in the material activities, fully engage themselves in the material activities and become attached. But the wise should not unsettle them, although their duties are inferior due to the performer lack of the knowledge. मयत् सर्वाणि कर्माणि संशय स्वदा चेतस निराशी निर्ममो भूत्वा युजुस्व विगत ज्वर. Yeah, therefore, O Arjuna, surrender all your work unto me. You have to surrender your all work unto me, Arjun, with a full knowledge of me. You have to understand who I am. You have to take my knowledge, and without desire for the profit, and with no claims to the proprietorship, and free from the lethargy, and fight this particular warfare. Arjuna, hatva praptasya swargam chitva bhaksasami mahima tasmad uttishta kaunteya yudham kuru nishchaya. Perform your prescribed duty path. It's your duty, it's your right to perform your prescribed duty. If you not perform your prescribed duty, then people will definitely get instances from you, and by your instances people will definitely follow your footpath or footstep. So you just have to understand this thing. But eme matavida nityam manistitiष्ठ manava श्रद्धा बंधो सूर्यंतो मुचंते तेदपि कर्मभि. Here Lord Krishna further stated, those person who execute their duties according to my injunction, who follow his teaching faithfully without envy, and become free from the bondage of the fruitive actions. येद तत्वेत प्रव्य सूर्यंतो नानु तृतंशी मे मतत सर्व ज्ञान विमुधस्म तन विधि नास्तत अचेतस. But those who out of envy irsa disregard their teaching and don't follow them regularly are the considered bereft of the knowledge, and be fooled and ruined in their endeavor for the perfection. They will never get any kind of perfection. They will definitely get a ruination regarding to get toward the perfection, towards to attain the supreme person of Godhead Lord Krishna. सदस्य चेतस्य स्वास्य प्रकृतो दे ज्ञानपि प्रकृति यान्ति भूतानि निर्ग्रह की करिष्य वचनम तवा. नष्ट मोहो स्मृति लब्धा तत्प्रसादम कृष्णा स्थित संगत संदेह करिष्य वचनम तवा. नष्ट मोहो स्मृति लब्धा तत्प्रसादम कृष्णा. तत्प्रसादम कृष्णा, the oblation of Supreme Person Godhead, the mercy, the favor of Supreme Person Godhead. I have totally surrendered to my Lord Krishna. Nashta moho smriti labdha tat prasadam Krishna stita samgata sandeha karishya vachanam tava. Even a man of knowledge acts according to his own nature. For everyone follow the nature he has acquired from the three modes of the material nature. These are rajas, tamas and sattva gunas. इंद्रियाणि अर्थते राग द्वेष व्यवस्थितो तयोन वश्य मा गच्छन्ति हास्य परिपन्थते. There are the principle to regulate the attachment and aversion pertaining to the sense and their objects. One should not come under the control of such attachment or an aversion, because they are stumbling the blocks of the path of self-realization. There is stumble in the path of the self-realization. We have to understand, we all have to surrender to Lord Krishna. We don't have to attach with aversion. We don't have to get any kind of attachment, and we don't have to show any kind of envy of the success of any person. We have to be happy. We have to participate in the happiness and the sadness of the particular person. Whether the sukh dukhe samhe kritva labha labho jaya jayo tato yodha yujasva nevam papam mavapsasi. The person who is equiposed in the happiness and distress and success and failure, only that kind of person who is performing prescribed duty in equiposing all the conditions, whether success or failure, whether happiness or supreme distress or miseries, only that kind of person will never, however indulge in the sinful activities, will never get the result of the sinful activities. श्रेयानस्य सर्वधर्मो विगुणः पराधर्मस्य तितिष्ठः सर्वधर्म निधय श्रेयः परधर्म भयावह. It is far better to discharge one prescribed duty even though faultily, than others' duty perfectly. Distraction in our course of the performing the own duty is better than engaging in the another's duty. For the follow another path is danger. We don't have to follow another path. We have to. If we will get a distraction while performing our prescribed duty, then we only have to perform our prescribed duty rather than we can perform prescribed duty of others. We don't have to perform others prescribed duty. However, we can perform. We know that I am able to perform that person, particular person prescribed duty more betterly. Then I will not have to do it. So this is a chapter 3 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. I hope you all can understand what ought to do and what ought not to do in our life. So read. If you are having any comment, any question, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Radhe Radhe.